Thank you for viewing our presentation, Partnership in an Interdisciplinary Capstone Classroom, How to Balance Student, Partner, and Professor Needs and Expectations to Optimize Success. My name is Laura Farrugia.
My name is Danielle Robinson.
And my name is Alice Kim. The purpose of this study was to investigate how we can nurture and support our relationships with the community partners involved in our cross-campus capstone classroom at York University, referred to as C4.
To provide some context for this study, C4 brings together students from dozens of majors into multidisciplinary teams to work with community partners on open-ended challenges designed to create positive social impact through a collaborative project. The course is offered to upper year undergraduate students from across the university. The curated challenges consist of pressing real-world issues, which are posed by organizations operating in both the for-profit and not-for-profit worlds. Students are given an opportunity to learn how to work effectively in multidisciplinary teams on real-world projects. This experience helps students to recognize what they can offer the world and prepares them for their future. Our community partners provide mentorship and advice to our student teams throughout the 24 weeks of the course and are able to build a relationship with the team members through their frequent interactions working together. Given the important role that community partners have with our students in C4, we wanted to investigate what we can do to nurture and support our relationships with them.
To carry out this investigation, we reached out to all 15 of the participating partners to interview them for formative feedback about their experience with the course. 6 of the partners agreed to have their data disseminated for research purposes. We conducted semi-structured interviews that were recorded for later transcription. Once all interviews were transcribed, we conducted a thematic analysis on the transcribed interviews. 2 members of the research team independently reviewed the 6 transcripts and extracted the following 4 themes inductively: what partners valued, challenges faced by partners, partner recommendations, and what partners enjoyed the most about C4. 3 independent raters then reviewed the transcribed interviews and extracted passages that were relevant to these themes. The inclusion of each passage under a given theme was decided unanimously by each rater to ensure inter-rater reliability.
In terms of what partners valued, we found that most, if not all, partners valued consistent communication and interaction with members of the student team working on their project. This included using email threads, face-to-face, as well as teleconference meetings. We also found that the optimal frequency of communication was unique to the partner's needs and goals for the project. Some preferred having a consistent meeting schedule, while others chose to adjust their meeting schedules in accordance to project progression. One partner noted, "I think that if there was a little more of a structure to it, where it wasn't just us organizing it, for example, once every 2 weeks as part of the course you had to meet, and then if you want to meet more often, like I would say 2 times a week for me, would be great. It depends on different people, so if you want to meet more than that, then that could be up to you."
Partners also valued supplemental support from the course directors. While unprompted, all 6 partners reported exceptional support from the course directors. Additionally, some partners knew the directors before the course and may have been encouraged to participate in C4 because of the positive experiences they have had with them in the past. As one partner mentioned, "It's also that relationship that even initiated this whole thing in the first place. I think that if it wasn't for that, then I would have to seek out, and I wouldn't even know, to be honest, unless they told me. I would have no idea that I could have had an option to even do that, to have a startup as part of the C4 and Eng 4000 project. I think that relationship opened up a lot of doors in terms of it starting this whole thing, and it allowed for easier communication and the process to flow smoothly enough."
In terms of challenges that our partners faced, a common barrier that was reported was being unclear about what was expected of them. However, each partner had their own reasons as to why they were unclear about what was expected of them. For example, in the following passage, one partner explains that they were unclear about the general schedule of events for the course. They wrote, I didn't sort of understand the scale of the time. I didn't realize that we weren't going to start building anything until January, so in my mind we were always months behind because I would have expected to start building in November perhaps. Another partner mentioned that better knowledge of the project and their role within that context would be helpful. In the second passage here, they said, maybe more alignment or more understanding of what the project is and the expectations of what the partners' jobs are. I know that was my own struggle.
Another barrier faced by some partners was misinterpretation of course goals and objectives, resulting in a lack of understanding of how the course was organized and structured. For example, one partner described that at the beginning of the course, they were expecting that students working on their projects would be web developers and was surprised when they realized that this was not the case. In their interview, they said, I think we were expecting developers for our project, and we had 6 projects pitched too. We had just 1 project picked up, and we were surprised there weren't any developers on the project. We're under this assumption that these developers are taking on the project, and we didn't realize it was going to be mostly, or it was sort of, LAPS or AMPD students, so that was a surprise. To clarify, LAPS refers to the Liberal Arts and Professional Studies Department, and AMPD refers to the Arts, Media, Performance, and Design Department.
When asked whether they had any recommendations for future offerings of C4, partners recommended more formal management of partner expectations by, for example, providing them with a syllabus outlining a clear timeline. Another recommendation was early intervention in managing students' expectation in relation to their skill sets and project goals, so that students can fully understand and appreciate their roles and their contributions within the project. Lastly, one partner recommended more collaboration between instructors and partners throughout the course in order to obtain more feedback and improvement for project facilitation.
At the end of each interview, we asked our partners what their favorite part of the course was, in which almost all noted that watching their students grow and develop was their favorite aspect. Many also mentioned how they enjoyed the multidisciplinary collaboration of the course, as this was a unique experience for them.
In this study, we set out to investigate how we can nurture and support our relationships with our community partners. Overall, our findings highlight the importance of clear communications between partners, students, and course directors, as well as the importance of managing the expectations of all parties involved. Partners also enjoyed interacting with students and being part of their overall growth and development, which suggests that it is really worthwhile to take advantage of any opportunities to celebrate student success with their partners.
Have you ever experienced any challenges collaborating with community partners? How did you overcome these challenges? We're really interested to hear about your experiences. You can share your experiences with us and other attendees on our Google Doc, which you can access by scanning the QR code on the screen with a QR reader on your phone or tablet, or by typing out the link to the document. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoyed our presentation discussing partnerships within an interdisciplinary capstone classroom. We're looking forward to reading your responses on the discussion document. I hope you enjoy the rest of your iSOTL experience.